All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I apologize if you guys hear dogs in the background. That is somebody else's dogs, not mine. But anyways, hopefully they won't be too much of a distraction. And yeah, in today's episode, we're basically going to be playing through the Kingdom Rush Vengeance DLC for the Pirates mini campaign. And yeah, there's not much more to say. We're going to test out the new tower, the new hero, obviously. I definitely want to give those a try. And I'll just kind of tell you guys what my thoughts are on this DLC. Because I actually think it is the best thing that Ironhide Game Studios has ever produced. Like, hands down, it's just a phenomenal campaign. Definitely one of, like, the top 5, if not even top 3 campaigns that exist. Yeah. Anyways, let's just not worry too much about whatever's going on. And I want to see, can we beat this with either like the Ogre Shipwreck and maybe just like the free towers later on, honestly. So yeah, we're just gonna basically be playing through this DLC and just kind of like going with the flow. Also, Mr. President saying hi there, Froge. Yeah, I need you guys to tell me if there's any lag or anything wrong as far as like my voice is concerned. I know I am on my laptop right now. I still need to get myself a new headset. So unfortunately, that will have to wait until at least this Thursday to get taken care of. So, as I was saying, let's go ahead and read this little comic scene here. This looks pretty cool. Me fellow kings of the sea, grave news, Vesnan has returned and is coming our way. All hands on deck, me hearties. Such eloquence for a man who cannot speak properly. Make 'em walk the plank. So yeah, here we go. And if you guys didn't know, oh, hold on a second. Some confidence you have. Hello, Fet Froge. Coming to the Great Black Corsair's lair all alone. So this guy, the Black Corsair, he's basically riding on like this barge that it fires cannons, several of them I might add, and they will deal damage to your hero if you're not careful. There's also these chickens that are scattered around the map that we can click on and make them kind of just explode. And I think you do get an achievement if you get rid of all of them. There's also an achievement down here. You see this is a reference to Peter Pan and the Croctor, the crocodile with Captain Hook, which is pretty epic. I love the references that they make in this this mini campaign. It's so good. Wasn't he in Frontiers as a secondary tower? He was. Well, not as a tower, but more so a secondary hero. There's also like this little Vesnan ship here, where they've made berth on this island. And when I say berth, I mean Berth. Don't take that out of context. But anyways, let us talk about the new tower, the Ogre Shipwreck. Okay, good. I have the whatchamacallit over here. So the Warmongers of the Sea with a variety of crewmates, the fight eager ogre comes first. And this thing already has like a stupid amount of health, a stupid amount of melee damage, which by the way, if you guys did not know this, at the lower tiers, I think it goes all the way up to tier 4. But this tower actually deals AoE damage. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. So here we see this ogre just kind of like spawn out on the path. And this, I will say, is probably the biggest detriment when it comes to this particular tower, is the fact that when you go to rally the units, the ogre itself, your main source of damage outside of like the tower's other upgrades once you get it to levels 3 and 4, and it starts to get a ranged attack. I mean, this thing rallies pretty slowly. It's, you know, obviously every tower has to have some sort of weakness, and this is definitely the weakness for this tower. It's a little slow. If we upgrade the shipwreck again, we're going to get 760 health instead of 585, and we're also going to improve the damage from 44 to 66, all the way up to 57 to 85. And now we also get this little minion guy, a goblin deckhand, who has just shy of 170 health, and he also has 13 to 18 damage, which is actually pretty respectable, honestly. The next thing we see here is the Ogre Shipwreck 3, where the tower now gets a ranged attack. Warmongers of the Sea with a variety of crewmates. The Sharpshooter is the third to show. So if we upgrade this, now you'll see that this tower actually has not just a range for rallying troops, it also happens to have a range for a ranged attack. And lastly, we get the cannons at the Ogre Shipwreck 4. So now this tower not only has an anti-air attack, it also has an AoE artillery attack. So you'll notice that, like, when we upgrade this to level 4, you'll see there's, like, this little cannon here poking out on the very left side of the ship. So yeah, like, that's basically it. That's the tower. It's a pretty cool tower. We are also going to try out Musket Rage. We'll try out all of these upgrades, honestly, but we're going to just start with Musket Rage here because it does provide a decent amount of burst damage. Every 15 seconds, the musket fires a burst of bullets that deal 18 damage each. And then, again, if we spend money, we're going to upgrade it so that it deals, what was that, like 50-some? I'll have to check again. I kind of clicked on it too fast without really paying attention. I'm also trying to pay attention to the chat. People asking, why are you using Varuk? Well, I figured since it's the Ogre Shipwreck, Varuk himself is kind of like the other Greenskin towers. I figured it would be a fitting challenge to try out him in this, you know, whatchamacallit. This, oh, we just got an achievement. Nice. I meant to tell you guys about this, but anyways, back to what I was saying about Varuk. I just feel like he fits in with the theme of the tower and just trying this out, at least just for this level. So yeah, that's why we're using him. And also, he does have a lot of blocking units that can help us to stall. He's got his goblins and the warmongers. So yeah, let's just go. So first things first, we've got the Scoundrels, who, by the way, we are playing on impossible difficulty, of course. 400 plus HP, 10 to 15 damage. They're pretty tanky. Yeah, Mr. President saying he loves this tower so much. I don't blame you. It's a great tower. Now, we do need to be careful here. Yeah. All of our units are just going to get blown away by these cannons. Yikes. You'll also notice here that there's like these little pirate shacks that have parrots on top of them. And we need to be mindful of that because they will spawn enemies that will walk down the path if we're not careful. So let's just go ahead. Let's start getting ourselves another Ogre Shipwreck. Varuk about to die. Rip Varuk. We got to be really, really careful here. Very easy to lose on even this level, which looks simple because you've only got like 1 choke point's worth of space to defend. But yeah, Duran's saying you're recreating my video now. Well, I don't know what video you've done recently, so I apologize if it seems like I'm replicating it. It's not intentional, I promise. So, but yeah, here we go. Very nice. So far, we're dealing some pretty good damage here. Just gotta be careful, gotta hold the line. And also, I add the OST for this campaign is just, it's stupidly good. Why did I say 50 damage before? At level 2, the Musket Rage fires a burst of bullets that deal 29 damage each. I don't know why I said 50. Like, damn. Anyways, oh yeah, Buccaneers. These guys have definitely a little bit more health than the Scoundrels. They also have the Grogs that they throw that light enemies on fire. I'm not sure if they just deal true damage or if it's burn damage that's kind of similar to, you know, like the Flareons from the original Kingdom Rush. Also, we have Corsairs, who have even more health than the previous 2 enemies, the Scoundrels or the, you know, the Grog Throwers, freaking Buccaneers, yeah, that's what they're called. So the Corsairs, they deal pretty high damage, they have low armor, they can heal themselves, and also, they are capable of, just kind of like getting through low-level barracks really, really fast. So you gotta be careful about these guys. Okay, let's get Varuk out of here, he's kind of dying. Let's see here. If we upgrade our ogres, does it also upgrade like the crew hands? I guess it's time to find out. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Okay, it looks like they do get low armor. Yeah. So it's kind of similar to like an Orc Warrior's Den. But this tower can basically do it all. It has AoE damage. It has a ranged attack for anti-air. It's just kind of ridiculous how much this thing can do. Plus, you got all the barracks units to help stall. You've got the ogres, you've got the, you know, just really just everything. It's insane. But the 2 main abilities I'm going to focus on upgrading are the burst damage from the middle ability, and then the ogres themselves so that they get a little bit more armor. Because it's important that we have decent, like, single target DPS for the boss. And yes, if you guys didn't know, every level in this campaign does have a boss. Oh, shoot. You know what? Okay, Yeah, I kind of forgot about the fact that enemies will spawn down here. Yikes. Okay, now we do happen to have some parrot bombers that are going to be a complete nuisance here. Yeah, yikes. Oof. We're in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see how much in just a second. Let's get the burst damage from here. These parrots, when they drop their bombs, they will like start flying faster. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Yeah, oof, we're almost leaking. Also, Varuk's almost... Yeah, Varuk is dead. Well, shoot. Come on, just give me the money. I need to, like, get more ranged attacks. Yeah, we're gonna leak here. 2 hearts. Okay, we can still 3-star this stage, but yeah, I think you guys understand now. This campaign is definitely not messing around. Quickly now. But see, this is something I'm totally fine with. Like, I don't care about the fact that I'm leaking lives. I'm happy that I'm leaking lives because it just proves to me how difficult this campaign is. Like, granted, we are doing a challenge run, so, you know, obviously, in a tower run like this where, like, we need as much anti-air as possible, you know, it's going to be pretty important. Also, new enemy, the Boatswains, which have a ton of health, and a ton of damage. 90 to 125 and almost 3,000 health. Like, yikes. It's crazy. Crazy how much HP these guys have. Avasti. Yeah, that's right. I haven't even been paying attention to the voice lines. Like, oh my god. Let's go ahead. Get rid of these parrots here. They will throw their bombs, and they deal pretty decent damage to barrack troops. Putting down your reinforcements, as much as I hate to sacrifice them, it's a pretty good way to get rid of those bombs for kind of cheap. Yeah, Varuk's just, like, dead again. Oh my god. Are we leaking a 3rd heart? No? Okay, let's just get this real quick. And just get another ogre. The ogres will help hold the line here. They do have AoE. So as long as we hold this choke point, we should be relatively okay. Sup, lazy fat frog? He's finally here. So how does the new Orc tower work again? Well, I've been explaining it. All the abilities. So the better crew gives them better equipped for combat, increasing their damage and acquiring armor. The middle ability is kind of just like for single target DPS. And last but certainly not least, you've also got the Goblin Launcher. So the cannon is loaded with a goblin, firing him every 15 seconds to fight until exhaustion. Now, I am kind of curious to see if this ability also just deals the cannon's, like, main attack damage, or if it's just the goblin itself. Like, I wonder if that changes or not. Also, damn, Varuk just constantly getting absolutely butchered and bullied over here. The nice thing is, not goblins, bro moment. Varuk actually has the ability to technically stun the parrot bombers because of his stunning jump attack or whatever. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, just wait for the 3rd and the last level. Oh, dudes, trust me. You think this is bad right now? Yeah. It gets so much more hectic later on. But let's go ahead. Let's start upgrading our towers so that the Goblin Launcher will launch more goblins into battle. And let's click on these real quick. Wait, no, not this. Freaking, come on. Show me one of the goblins I can click on. Yeah, these guys, the Goblin Deckhands. So I think they actually get increased damage. Because before, I think it was like 13 to 19. Now it is... What is it now? It's 17 to 23. Oh, wait, no, that's because we improved their damage and armor with the other ability. Okay. So I don't think that's actually like an increase from the barrel. And then, yeah, this basically, the Goblin Launcher just gets like a quicker cooldown, which is nice. Anyways, pretty chill wave here. You'll also notice we do happen to have like this little gold chest here that I clicked on earlier. And if you click on it, like there's a little X that marks the spot on this map. It's in every single level in this DLC, mind you. But if you click it at the start of the level, it actually gives you a little bit of extra gold, which is pretty freaking epic if you ask me. All right. And so far, we're doing fine. Let's go ahead and just get more ogres. Oh, yeah. The ogres are just great. They do so much as far as like value is concerned. Like they can soak up the parrot bomber's bombs. They deal good damage on their own. I mean, 77 to 105 with maxed out like tower upgrades. That's kind of insane. Oh my god, and look how many goblins are blocking these corsairs on the bottom. Like that's so broken. Ay ay ay. Ricky Lynn, hello, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Yeah, this DLC was absolutely worth every penny. Guys, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Endorsement from me, not to toot my own horn here, but it's very high praise because I'm very critical of the content that Ironhide makes. And if there's any campaign that I would recommend you guys spending money on as far as DLCs are concerned, this has to be like the #1 pick, like without a shadow of a doubt. It's just too good to pass up. And not just because like the tower's strong. I will admit, like this tower is absolutely overpowered. I might even consider this like an S tier tower because it just does everything. It's an archer, it's a barracks, it's an artillery tower. I mean, it's kind of like if you gave the Arc Druid Henge the ability to hit flying enemies with like some other attack, like maybe the little warden dude on top could do that. I don't know. But yeah, it's just insanely overpowered. And let's go ahead here into the final wave. Now, once we beat this wave, the boss will spawn in, and we will need to be mindful of the attacks that he has from his boat barge, because those will still be active. And also, oh my god, yeah, this choke point is just going to constantly keep getting hit with cannon fire. I'm pretty sure, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, that the cannon fire gets not only more frequent, but it covers a bigger area. Like, it could shoot more shots. I might be wrong on that note, but, you know, we'll see. But I love how this tower is like the only thing we've got as our source of damage. And it's just doing so good. So yeah. So it's it basically is like a better Deep Devil's Wreath, but it doesn't deal magic damage. So there is that. Oh shoot, and you know what? That is something else I forgot to mention. I have no idea if the boss happens to have like armor or anything. Shoot. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second, guys. I gotta take a call. I'll be right back. Hello? Hey, what's up? Okay, so lovely. You know what's crazy? I always try and like stream this, and then something pops up that needs my attention. I'm so sorry to do this to you guys, but I will have to end the stream right here, right now. I have to go pick up a coworker because they're not feeling well. I gotta get them taken care of and get them home safely. But yeah, long story short, we will have to continue this another time. I know it's bad timing every single time I try and start a stream. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Peace.